residents didn't really appreciate us in the beginning because they just thought we were trash. I mean, you bring your trash to us, but we're not trash.
The perception is changing, though, says Dynita, who has spent a long career in the solid waste industry. She now works at a Virginia transfer station, where some employees have been out because of COVID-19.
Some people have gotten sick, and they've gotten family members and household members that have been sick, and they need to be tended to.
There are more than 400,000 solid waste workers in the United States. And with a 25% increase in residential trash due to coronavirus lockdowns, they are needed more than ever.
If garbage sits on the street for even a few days, it creates a public health problem. The garbage contains pathogens, it generates liquid if it rains.
Epidemiologists say handling waste is not what puts sanitation workers at higher risk of the virus. It's actually their interactions with the community and their increased exposure time as essential workers.
A person who is infected, who is coughing, sneezing, speaking, singing, and doing any of those things can transmit respiratory droplets, and even small droplets we call aerosols.
Nationwide, not all sanitation workers have had prompt access to protective gear. Republic Services, the second largest trash hauler in the nation, has seen protests over safe working conditions.
I think in the early days, folks were concerned, and they were rightly concerned because there were a lot of unknowns. We had to obviously consider social distancing, all the appropriate PPE. We're doing the sanitizing multiple times on a daily basis.
While agreeing that things are better, the Union for Republic's workers say there is still a problem with the company policy of giving employees with COVID-19 an additional 10 paid days off.
We learned out later that workers who were told to self-quarantine and tested negative were forced to use their sick days and their vacation days to compensate for this. This just encourages you to come in sick.
The union also wants Republic to be more forthcoming about the number of infected workers. Advocates for essential workers say the risk of getting sick deserves more than just thanks.
In some locations, the employers have been providing hazard pay, extra money on an hourly basis to workers. That's still the exception, not the rule in the industry.
They deserve it. I mean, just dealing with a lot of traffic on a day-to-day basis, not only are your residents, but you've got your commercial haulers as well, and sometimes it isn't very pleasant.
Pleasant or not, Glenn has kept her sense of service and humor.
The Solid Waste Management Program, we're always at your disposal. We'll never refuse you, and we talk trash every day, all day.
Veronica Valderas Iglesias for VOA News, Virginia.